without you even doing anything other than you being the greatest version of yourself, women are out here watching and they can't help but get seduced by your divine masculinity. Now, I know a lot of you guys are just like, oh, these words, these spiritual words. Look, man, women will take any phrase or words and overuse it. So you can't judge me off of what women are overusing. I'm still going to use the words. Here soon they're going to be overusing the word Sigma. Are we going to stop saying that as well? No, we're not. Now, all I'm saying is just your regal charm seems to turn these women on to the point where they don't even want to make a mistake whenever they finally introduce themselves. So they put themselves in a place where they're terrified of messing up the first impression, which has them stuck. Um, because listen, some of these women that are surrounding you right now, I've told you before, are straight up haters. And some of these women, they were on the hate train, but they got off quickly after seeing that you're going to be more than people expected. And they don't know how to approach because they don't know what you know. They can't seem to study you enough to figure it out. They don't know you're stoic. They don't know what mood you're in. Mainly because you don't let your moods dictate, the way that you move and how you are. So you could be going through a number of moods, but your emotions dictate nothing, which really throws them off. They just want to know more about you, but some of these chicks feel like they kind of messed up too much already, you know? And a lot of them are just overthinking stuff too much. It's not that serious. But what they are seeing is the hidden potential that they knew that you had this entire time. But because obviously something brought them to you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But things weren't lining up to what modern women like to see whenever they consider a guy somebody that they find attractive, right? If they believe you to be broke, they're going to try to dismiss you automatically. If they believe you to have any kind of crazy ex, I think the crazy ex thing though is kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one, which I understand a woman being cautious, but we're a grown man. Your crazy ex ain't gonna look like my crazy ex. You know what I mean? Those are two different crazy exes. Your crazy ex thinks he can actually do something. My crazy ex knows that she can't even reach out to me without getting a lawsuit. Definitely can't put no hands on me. Definitely don't want to send anybody my way. She don't want them to get hurt. So there's a different kind of crazy that we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But being out here and being as it may, we're doing what we do, and there's a side of you that's being shown right now because of the energy shift. And women have been waiting to see this side of you. It's a wet dream version that they've been having about you while you were out here toasting fools, like cooking people up, well done, like black folks like it. I mean, you were just cooking people up. Anyone said anything wrong, they got the business, and you didn't think twice about it. As a matter of fact, you had more people thinking about the stuff that you say to people than you thought about it. You say what you got to say and you keep it trucking. And the only reason why you're still not out here doing what you do, you're having too much fun doing it. So you decide you're going to dial back because you don't want to lean too much into that kind of energy. But you was having a good time. You having a good time cooking these fools up. You used to set traps all the time for these idiots. You know what you was doing. You know what you was doing, you sly devil. You know what you was doing. You was playing the hell out of them. And you got this thing, man, where you like to come off like you're weak or something. Not saying that. You don't show nobody enough aggression. Therefore, your enemies think that you're some type of beta. And then next thing you know it, they're getting their feelings hurt or something worse. Ah, man. Well, it ain't like you're asking for it. You just mind your business, and these things come towards your way. And this is why the women love you out here, right? And it's not just the fact that you handle your business, it's the fact that you stay busy. Now, you're never going to get told this. No one's ever going to say, man, I mean, it's something like, but you stay busy, you stay innovating, you stay working. You're so busy that you really don't have time, not like you would anyway, but you really don't have time to hate on anyone. And all that time you're putting into yourself, that energy and love, of course your haters are going to have something to say, but all women love it. When a woman sees that you take well and great care of yourself, it, you know what I'm saying, it translates to them like you're going to take really good care of them and whatever else is going on in your life. They can see that, man. And women always want somebody that's going to, take care of themselves and take care of them. And this level of care and innovation and elevation that you're consistently having through your divine awakening and upgrades, you know what I mean, and downloads that you're getting, it's making you even more attractive to these women. It's so much to the point where you don't have to do much. You can just go around them and speak a little bit, and panties are getting wet. You know, I mean, it's not much to get it done. You know, the only problem is you get to this point where you're pretty much like almost too attractive, like to them, and they start forming these ideologies. Oh, you're probably mean, or you're probably stuck on yourself. And this is a mechanism that women like to do. You know what I'm saying? Self-sabotage. And sometimes it's just because they feel like they might not own up to the level of man that you are. But they don't want to give you the opportunity to make that decision because rejection is terrifying to them. So the seduction is real, man. And I mean, nothing needs to be done. Just you being yourself, allowing for your masculine presence to be felt while you're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, like downplay whatever you have going on. Women love it, man. Man, I'm minding my business on TikTok all the time. Now, I don't like the fact that they don't hit the like button and tap the screen. That's very weird. How can you stare at someone and not bother to tap the screen? But women come over all the time and just sit and watch. And all I'm doing is working out. I don't even be talking, just working out. Women out here right now, they're feeling the weight of men going their own way. They're feeling that MGTOW. And we're out here doing what we got to do, and we don't realize how turned on women are by us doing what we have to do. I mean, we're not paying them no attention, which automatically turns them on. And then we're out here working out, getting out the mud, walking right by them as if they're not there. And they're doing everything they can. They're wearing scandalous stuff, tight stuff. Some of them are even doing the forbidden daily baths. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to skip days whenever they can. They're washing their butt every day. Come on here, man. You don't know what. Let's let this stuff pass. I'm trying to have a banger of a video here, man. Anyway, yeah, man. So, hopefully not coming down this way. Let it pass it. Okay. Yeah, man. Like everything that you do, like you don't really recognize how much attention you get because, you're one of those people, one of those guys that women don't like to acknowledge. They don't want to tell you anything. Listen, they're looking for any little nitpicky thing that they can, and the more they're looking, the harder it is for them to find something, and they're coming to the conclusion that, you're damn near perfect. You got your life together, you're not perfect, but this is how they feel. You're always trying to grow, and you're humble and down to earth. Women, they can't get enough of stuff like that. You're not out here trying to play it off cool. You're not out here trying to, be the I don't know how to phrase this. The best mask wearer, I guess, because everybody's out here putting on a front, trying to fake something that they're not. You're not trying to do that. You come off as your purpose and you get into your bag, women can see it. And if you've noticed, women have started talking differently about their requirements for men. Oh, I don't need this and I don't need that, as long as he's got this and that. You know, they're changing. Now, will they really do this in real life? We don't know. It seems like they like the thug types all the time. But they're talking about it. They're talking about that they're open to this new type of man. We're that new type of guy. And they're not going to approach right now. But if they did a stat saying that 2030, right? That's not an exact date. That's a rough estimate. So it could be a little bit sooner, it could be a lot sooner, or it could be a little bit later. But you know, 2030 is right around the corner. And I'm telling you, we're going through the stage where women are throwing a temper tantrum because they know that the gig is up. So they're like, oh, what are we gonna do? There's nothing to do. They know they're gonna have to do what's needed to get the man that they want. But they're throwing the tantrums right now, man. It's over. It's gonna be here sooner than 2030, man. The writing's on the wall. All these crazy women out here that filed for divorce and, you know, got rid of their boyfriends and went on their little singles, whatever they're doing, man, taking meat. You know what they're doing. These women are gonna be looking crazy. They're not gonna wanna come out. They're not gonna wanna go to the clubs. They're gonna stand out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? Some of these single mothers that are single mothers by choice, they didn't have to be that way. Listen, all these days of y'all, you know, trying to get everybody to sympathize. No, people are gonna look at you like you chose these guys and you're getting government assistance. We're all having to pay for the mistakes that you've made. This is crazy. Excuse me, y'all. I'm still getting over this ascension. And, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm going to say this really quickly before I go. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just got through dropping a video, so that's good enough. Plus, I got to record some more and edit some more. I got some new stuff going on, you guys. I've been spending a lot of time today working on new formats and thumbnail ideas and learning some new stuff. And man, when I learn something new, I just get all into it, man. And next thing you know, 3, 4, 5 hours done gone by. You know what I mean? But I got it down to a science. I'm pretty good with it right now. I like it. This is definitely going to make my life easier because I don't have to think so much anymore. I'll be able to come up with thumbnails and titles very quickly, which, if you don't know, is like the most important thing when it comes to videos. And I can move on to the next video. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm all about, man. Optimizing myself, making things more streamlined. You know what I'm saying? That's all I try to do. And when you're doing that kind of stuff, it frees up more time. And the more time I have, the more I can create stuff, right? So, I mean, and women love this, man, the way that you can multitask, optimize, not just multitask, but you're consistently optimizing whatever you're multitasking. So you're making it look easier and easier while taking on more and more responsibility. So, see, here, women thought that they can take on the same level of responsibility that men can. No, they were taking on the same level of responsibility that males did. But real men can take on endless levels of responsibility, and we will figure out a way to maintain and take care of everything, you know, on a level basis and playing field. We won't really like neglect anything. Nothing will fall off. We'll take pride in what we're doing. You know, a lot of people, they get burnt out from things, from taking on too much that they don't want to really do. But if you really like what you're doing and you're being a man about it, taking your job serious, it's never really work. From these multiple jobs, paying these bills, and women having love about you because they're getting worn down. These kids broken in the bedroom, and have somebody they can kind of talk to and feel good around. But their egos were too high for a while. Now, right now, for myself, since I've obviously taken on a little bit of a lighter tone, just because, you know, life is great, And I've already let people know I'm not the one to be messed with. I don't have to beat a dead horse. Women are seeing a side of me, like I said earlier, that they've been waiting on. And they're starting to come out of wherever they've been at and hitting your boy up, right? I've spoke about this. I told you they're watching and just waiting. And you have women out there doing the same with you. They're out there watching and waiting for you to get to a certain level, a certain place. Now, you know me. If they didn't reach out to me before, I pay them no attention, especially if I know they've been watching. But the ones that used to hit me up over a year ago when I was in the middle of going through, you know, my heartbreak or whatever, those that circle the block, of course I'm gonna let them see this completely healed version of me, right? And I want you ladies to know that. Those of y'all that wrote me off, or maybe I came off a little bit too harsh about a year or so ago, or last year, whatever, when y'all circle the block and come back around, I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I mean? It's just the ones that never reached out, never said nothing, and then come to find out they've been watching me for months to a year. You got some explaining to do. I'm not going to automatically get rid of you because you might not be a stan. Maybe I've helped you grow and da 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 da, and you're shy. I have had a couple women like that talk to me, and after listening to their story and looking through their social media, they do seem to be shy. So I got it. But you're gonna have to explain yourself, okay? You cannot. If a guy was doing that to you, I don't care how handsome he is, you'd be like, yeah. But women, you get past this, and I'm gonna give you a pass too. You're a woman, y'all have to watch guys, but sometimes y'all watch for too long. You get caught up in watching. You forget the reason why you're watching in the first place, and then you just watching like you're watching the Black Truman Show. And that's fine if that's all you want to do. But if there was ever, a thought in your mind about there being more between us, even if it's a platonic friendship, you're gonna have to do more than sit back and watch. Now y'all are doing this, so you take what applies, okay? Because I've been saying stuff like this, and y'all are actually reaching me. So that's part of the reason why my tone changed. When I say something to these women, they actually listen to me. So I'm not gonna get on here and rant when they're actually listening to me. I'm not that kind of dude. They're listening to me. They're hitting me up. They're being very respectful. They're telling me why they didn't hit me up. They're explaining how I was intimidating, all this different stuff. And I'm listening to them, okay? I'm like, some of this stuff is BS. They're just, kind of stalkerish or whatever. But then the other ones are like genuine women that just, aren't used to approaching a man and don't know what to do. And, I'm saying, was waiting for me to seem like I wasn't crashing all the time. It's whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Got to have a one-on-one conversation. It's a case by case. You know what I mean? And that's something else that women like. You don't really hold grudges. Now, can you be petty? Do you, can you be a little bit vindictive depending on the level of scrutiny and problems that people call? Yeah, but you're not, the kind of person that's always trying to get revenge, and you don't let things go. Of course you let things go. You just take little jabs every now and again when you can. It's nothing, you know what I mean? It's no big deal. You let things go, and women love this about you. As long as someone didn't take anything too far, and even the ones that took things too far, love them from a distance, man. Nowhere near me, but hey, I see you do what you got. You might things, and they might try to call you names, right? To gaslight you, try to call you ADHD or something crazy. But if you notice any artist that's worth their salt, they do a lot of stuff. They and it's not like they're stretching themselves out thin. It's a way to express, themselves. And when they do express themselves, it's like a relief. If you're an artist, like it's like it's got this, this art, this, whatever you want to consider, whatever I'm doing, these different things I'm doing off my chest and putting into words or art or music or fashion or whatever, and people are resonating with it. It's more than just being some YouTube content. No, man, like it's art. Like you're working towards something greater. Like this what you're doing is like your canvas, and you're just working it over and refining it, you know, just like a lot of musicians, they make the real good ones, they make a ton of songs that you never hear. And a lot of people ask them this. I don't need to ask them. I know what they're doing. They're refining their art. The more music they make, the better their art is. The more videos I make, the more I do, the more channels I have, the quicker I can refine my art and upgrade myself quicker. So those artists that have a bunch of songs, they're staying ahead of the game. It keeps them from getting ring rust, and they're constantly upgrading themselves so that way they never fall behind. And then sometimes they get downloads and stuff and end up ahead of the game, and they only get that way through, you notice, like real artists like a Chris Brown type of, just really into what they do. They don't see nothing else, and they're always working on one of their forms of art. And it's not like they're trying to do everything to make someone feel bad. No, they're trying to express the different ways that they're blessed by God through different avenues, man. And the more they do, the better they feel. It's deep, man. But that's how I feel when I'm doing what I'm doing. And I have, you know, haters out there, of course, that feel like I'm doing too much. But a lot of women can understand, maybe not like the way that I just expressed it through my words, but like a feeling. They can understand that yearn I have for, you know, to try to express myself. It's not like I'm just working just to be working or to get rich. Like, nah, man, it's a passion to really express who I am and this deep well that I have of knowledge and the way that I can put things together. And I just feel blessed every day to get up and be able to express it however I want to. What I mainly do all day long is find ways to make it more fluent so I can always be going live and I can always use those videos and I can, you know what I'm saying, keep that energy going. So I don't really like the idea of making a video in a room by myself. If you notice, I know that there's an energy to it, plus it makes me feel like I'm talking. I really don't. I always get weird with that. They it's to me like I said, I'm in a group. Guys, the internet is disconnected for some reason. It's like I don't know, man. I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to myself. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. You know, kudos to y'all do that shit all the time. I just like being live. There's an energy, man. I like the fact that people can speak if they want to. They're watching. It's different. What's going on, person? So anyway, let me get off of here. How much time have I ran up? Yes, it's long enough. I stay here any longer, man. Every neighbor is gonna pull up by me. So remember, man, just stay in your masculine frame. Keep doing what you're doing. A lot of haters are gonna have something to say because they can't keep up with your capacity. But the women that really like it, you know, they're gonna fuck with you. They're gonna reach out to you. Just keep presenting yourself the way that you want to. If you're still going through that rage mode where you do what you do, they'll be around when you get done, trust me. But once you get into a softer mode, man, they'll start reaching out, and they'll have different reasons for reaching out, but you know the reason why. They feel more comfortable, your energy's more relaxed, you know, so it allows them the space that they need. That's what we're doing. You're creating space for them to feel comfortable to approach. That's all that you're doing. A hater will try to make it seem like, you know, you're doing it because you want to make friends, or you feel like you have to, or you feel like you need people. No, you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. You're doing it because you want to be, you know, very inviting to the right kind of women. You don't have to do it, but you're doing it because you want to do it, right? So just do what you're doing, keep doing it, and the women are going to be seduced by every move you make. You don't have to worry about doing too much, just do you. They will orbit you, and then the right ones will present themselves to you, okay? Well, you guys do me a favor. Smash the like button unless you're a hater, or one of the females that like to watch, study, and roll out without smashing a like button as if they're doing some harm. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out, man. Ain't gonna hurt you, and it don't cost anything. All right. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Drop any comments you want to. Make sure you share the live streams. And I'll be having some more content coming out later on tonight. Love and light, and I'm out.